Hi, my divine darlings. Hope you guys are doing well. I want to talk to you guys about producing. And I want to make sure we're clear that whatever we want to manifest in this realm is going to take action on our part. I think we keep hearing these words, manifest and magic, and I think we think stuff just falls out the sky. And a big part of that, I feel like we carry over with us from organized religion. Like the big God in the sky is just going to give it to you and you don't have to work for it. So I think the first thing that I want us to do is to change our verbiage. We no longer use the words manifest. Let's start using the words produce. We're not manifesting nothing. We're producing what we desire. And if you want to produce anything in this life, it's going to take action on your part. And I'm here to tell you that you cannot skip steps. You cannot be disciplined today and undisciplined tomorrow. I'm going to tell on myself. I'm going to be transparent. This year, 2024, I got down to my lowest weight since my 20s. I've experienced a total weight loss of 70 pounds from my highest weight. But because I changed my atmosphere and not my habits, when I went back to the States for a few months, like 5 months, I put close to 30 pounds back on. When the stress of being in the States came, because I did not do the internal work to change, I didn't put the action needed to shift and actually produce new habits that would help me maintain my weight loss. When I found myself in that same environment and I didn't do the work to develop the proper tools to migrate through it, I found myself back in situations that I had already overcome. And I picked my bad habits up. And I can't even say I overcame them, because if I overcame them, I wouldn't have picked them back up. It's just like somebody that can produce a winning lotto ticket, but they end up losing all of the money because they don't have the skills to manage the surplus. If you want to keep what you produce, you have to put the work in. I tried to skip steps. See, I came to Ghana. It was easy to weight just fall off in Ghana. It's a sauna. You don't have access to sugar like you had access to sugar in the States. You got all of these different factors that play in your favor for weight loss. But then when I changed my environment, when I went back to the States, and the sugar was there and all of this other stuff was there, and I tried to skip steps, I found myself back in the same situation. I found myself having to cover ground that I've already covered. I want to be a writer, a professional writer and poet one day. But it's work on my end that I have to do to develop these skills. I'm not just going to roll off the bed and be on the level of Maya Angelou. I can manifest the experiences all I want. But I want to be able to stay there when I get there. So I have to develop these skills so that I'm worthy of being in that experience. I don't get kicked out of that experience. I want to make sure we're clear that when we are producing, We understand that nothing is going to fall out the sky. You can light all the candles you want. You can pray. You can manifest. You can meditate. You can do all of this stuff. But there's certain things, one of the things that they tell you in manifesting, they tell you become that you desire. They're telling you to put the action in what it is that you want. You have to become what you want. Because nothing is going to fall out the sky. And if it does, you're going to lose it. Because you didn't put in the work. Just like I have to start my weight loss journey kind of like in a negative. Let's look at it like that. I can be going forward in the positive, but because I didn't do the work, I tried to skip steps. I got to go back. I got to cover this ground again. I tell you what, this time I'm going to do the work. I'm going to develop new habits and a new mindset. I'm going to push past my comfort zone. I'm choosing me daily. I deserve to experience and live in that space of my desires. And when I get over this hump this time, I don't want to return to what I vomited out of, what I expelled out of me. I deserve to not return back to what had me in bondage before. But it will take work on my part. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm not eating a meal until after 3:00. I can have water, I can have tea, and I can have fruit. But no meal before 3:00. Last night, my husband brought me some food home. And I'm not even hungry right now, right? But I started to have this internal battle with myself to go warm the food up. It's 1:30. It's 1:30 in Ghana. I had to check me. I had to check that aspect of me. That lower nature, my flesh, my uncontrolled members in this avatar. I had to let it know I'm here now. And I'm in control of my being. And I'm going to have integrity with myself. I'm going to honor the words that I spoke to myself. That's another conversation where I keep breaking the promises I make to myself. But today, and on this journey now, I'm going to keep the words that I spoke to myself. There are some things that I am going to do daily, and I'm going to honor that. Many of us are, we're on this healing journey. You're raising yourself. You're re-raising yourself. We're talking about discipline and stuff. Many of us, we got our behinds beat, but we didn't receive structured discipline. And now when I say we're raising ourselves, it is time for us to give ourselves those things that we didn't get and that we needed as a child. I needed structured discipline. I needed somebody to say, get up, make your bed up this morning. Get up, make your bed up this morning. Get up and do this. Do boom, 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 boom. Now I'm responsible for that for my own life. Okay, y'all. I just wanted to drop in and make that point. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all soon.